Oh my gosh, I've just arrived in London. I'm at the Broadway Market on a Saturday, great for foodies. I'm staying in Hackney for the next week, and these are all the places that I ate and drank in Hackney. Hackney is one of London's trendiest neighborhoods. It's located in East London. I spent a week living near the London Fields tube station. Here's what I ate. Broadway Market is an absolute must. It happens year-round, but in the spring, summer, fall, when the weather's nice, it gets absolutely packed. It happens on Saturday and Sunday. The entire street fills with vendors with two sides. You can do everything from cheese shopping to purchasing your groceries like fresh produce, or you can get lots of dishes to take away as takeout. I suggest walking your takeout to London Fields. We got very lucky at the end of May with a beautifully sunny day. It felt like summer. Locals packing the place with their dogs and just feast on all that delicious Broadway Market takeout. The next spot I visited was Caldera, which is a Mexican restaurant. The neighborhood of Hackney has lots of multicultural options. I had just been in Mexico over the winter and I hadn't had a taste of spicy jalapeno or mezcal in what seems like weeks, so I was really excited to have a nosh on Mexican cuisine. There's an open concept kitchen, lots of dining, and a cute little bar. Flip through the menu, you'll find the classics like tacos. I ordered a passion fruit margarita, which was delish. Met up with some friends, and we shared a bowl of guacamole topped with pico de gallo and some homemade tortilla chips. And then we ordered 3 different tacos. There was a Brewery taco topped with crunchy onion, as well as Baja fish taco and a delicious steak taco. Pair it with cocktails or a Modelo and Corona, and you'll feel like you're sitting on the beach in Cancun. Next up was My Neighbours The Dumplings, perhaps one of the most interesting restaurant names in all of Hackney. The restaurant is located near Victoria Park, which is just a 10-minute walk from where I was living, and the vibe was amazing. They have an outdoor patio, lots of indoor seating as well. Definitely make a reservation. This place gets really packed. I had some prawn wontons as well as a crushed cucumber Chinese salad. I dined with a friend who's vegetarian. There were lots of great vegetarian options. If you're a fan of dim sum, heading to My Neighbours The Dumplings is the perfect idea if you're looking for a lazy dim sum brunch. Elliot is one of the top fine dining restaurants in Hackney. You can see when you step in, there's a cocktail bar, so you can grab a drink here, and then they have lots of seating. You can see there's great views of the street and those classic double-decker London buses. We ordered arancini, some sourdough with a British-style rillette made of a local pork. The arancini was filled with ooey gooey delicious cheese and served with a lovely tomato sauce. They have a classic cheese croquette as well as these delicious prawns with beurre blanc. Right down the street is Forest Road Brewery. I walked past here several times during my visit and arrived on an afternoon when it was quite quiet. During the weekend, this place was absolutely packed. It's a local brewery that makes a selection of local beers, everything from lagers to hoppy IPAs. We suggest coming on a weekend if you want to really have a vibe where you're going to meet lots and lots of people, because this outdoor patio gets totally packed. Indoors, they also have billiards and some fun games, so great on a rainy day as well. Pockets is likely the most viral restaurant at the moment in Hackney. It is this tiny little shop. There's only 2 dishes on the menu, either drinks, which is lemonade, or a falafel pocket. So it's essentially a incredibly delicious, vegan-friendly falafel pita sandwich. It's topped with pickled peppers and pickled onions. They've got this deep fried situation filled with tzatziki, lots of different sauces. It is huge. A normal person could eat just half of this. My friend Jake joined me for lunch and he just pounded his in lickety-split. Buns from Home is located right in the heart of Broadway Market. It's actually a chain. You'll find them throughout London. If you love cinnamon buns, you will love Buns from Home. The cafe also serves coffee and tea. We ordered one of the classic cinnamon buns, and then I also got one of the more absolutely dope ones right there in the center, filled with custard cream. You can also get a cheesecake flavored one. It's delish. The Spurstowe Arms, this is the place to be on a Friday night after work. All throughout the week it's fun, but Fridays in particular are when you want to be here. You can see I got here right around 7 p.m. It was absolutely packed. They have a dumbwaiter that makes pizzas that get shot up from the basement right upstairs, and you can enjoy them outside on the patio. It was standing room only on the patio. People were enjoying their Aperol spritzes, a pint of beer and cider, thin crust pizza late into the night. A great place to people watch and maybe find your soulmate. Next up, we headed to Netil360 Rooftop. This is one of the best rooftops in London, definitely the best in Hackney. We arrived just as their little pizza oven was closing. It was such a vibe. We ordered a thin crust pizza here. People were dancing about, drinking, what to do on a Friday night. It was a bit cloudy, but on a beautiful sunny day, a pepperoni pizza on this rooftop terrace with gorgeous views overlooking East London is absolutely what you want to be doing. And on weekends, it's packed here, so make sure to get here early. Nicola and I enjoyed this little pizza just before midnight. It was perfectly crunchy on the outside, stringy cheese, and spicy pepperoni. Absolutely delicious. No visit to London is complete until you've had a kebab. You've got to go to a kebab shop. They're all over the city. They're usually open really late at night. We went club hopping in Hackney really late in the evening, so I think I filmed this at around 3 or 4 a.m. We sliced up that delicious doner chicken shawarma. They also do lamb and beef. The wrap is as heavy as a math textbook from grade 10. They fill it with onions, pickled beets. There's no better way to celebrate a very early morning in Hackney than finding your favorite kebab spot, which will hit the spot. My final feast in Hackney was at Little Georgia Cafe. I was really excited to visit this restaurant because I've actually never been to Georgia and never had an opportunity to visit a Georgian restaurant before. There aren't a lot of them in Toronto, so super excited. We started off with a classic Georgian eggplant salad as well as huge, delicious dumplings. Finished off with classic ajaruli khachapuri. It is a boat-shaped pastry filled with delicious Georgian cheese, an egg yolk, and melted butter. You can see the server came to our table just to show us how to serve this up. It was incredibly decadent. If you're going to be visiting Hackney, we really recommend checking out all these delicious restaurants, bars, and rooftops. We just know you're going to love eating your way through East London.